lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Lowry, and it's Stith in at the 2 spot. It's good.
And the quick feet of Butler, just superb at working his way inside as well as finishing over an aggressive defense.
Now here's Levine. 14 feet away. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
4 on the clock. Here's Butler, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Bulls ball.
To DeRozan. The teardrop falls in.
If DeMar DeRozan can't find penetration, he's got options. Look, this time he goes with the floater.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Stith the pass to Lowry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Sinks the three-pointer.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's DeRozan. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Minnesota.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
Shot clock at 3. The shot. The rebound by Stith.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Outside, Levine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now, here's Adebayo. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Now, here's Ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. LaVine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Here is Stith. Heat moving the ball around. Martin the pass to Stith. And another basket for Miami.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball, the bounce pass. Pass to DeRozan. Lowry against Ball. Passes it to Williams. Over Martin. And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Adebayo.
Chicago ball.
Here's DeRozan. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handled at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. Unlike a lot of clubs now, Richard, this Bulls team has not fallen in love with the three-point shot.
Yeah, some of it's scheme and some of it's personnel. Don't just shoot threes because everyone else is doing it. They slash through the lane. They'll post you up, and it gets them to the free throw line. That's where they dominate.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And Chicago has possession after the Heat pick up 2. The pass to Vucevic. Ball against Lowry. Levine kicks to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
High IQ player. Vucevic has that 6th sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Here is Steph. 23 points for him the last game against Memphis.
Oh, yeah, and he was piling up the blocks, too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Personal foul.
Shooting 1.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. 2nd team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 10-point game. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Over Adebayo. And it's Miami with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. The season series is tied at 1. He said the things that make this such a compelling matchup for the fans are the strategic elements and, of course, the big plays. But he also said we're facing a team that really knows how to execute on offense. We just don't see much sloppiness. A real tactical battle shaping up tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
It's all about staying attached to shooters and limiting clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
Here is Lowry, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 5. Butler passes to Steph. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's 7 points for the kid.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Levine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball kicks to Vucevic. The offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Lowry passes to Steph. Now here's Adebayo. Vucevic defending. Pass to Lowry. Here is Steph. And the Heat, another 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bulls trail by 13. Bean passes to DeRozan. Puts it up from 12, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. The Heat leading by 11. Pass to Steph. Now here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. The Heat also changing it up. Yurtseven's checked in for Martin. Oladipo comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Dosunmu, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Miami ball.
The Heat leading by 13. Here is Steph. 10 points for him. Passes it to Adebayo. There's the pass to Steph. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Steph kicks to Oladipo. And it's Miami with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to DeRozan. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Hero. Out left to the wing. Caruso against Steph. And it's blocked by Steph. Now Hero. D right on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And the first one drops. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
And Miami making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. And Hero drops them both. Bulls trail by 17. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Green. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Heat leading by 17. Now, Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Pass to Stiff. Dedmon inside. Defended by Caruso. Shots good by Dedmon.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green, no luck. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Stiff against Caruso. There's Hero with the 3. They grab their own miss. Dedmon. Count that one. Dedmon's got his second bucket tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Drummond. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. They could use a bucket. Oh, that's blocked. Second shot opportunity. Here's Dosunmu. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, no good by Chicago. Stiff the pass to Dedmon. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Caruso. And Green now, top of the key. It's blocked. In transition, here comes Miami. On its way from Oladipo for 2. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside DeRozan. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Oladipo. Here is Stiff. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Miami in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Stiff. Then it's Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He finished with 23 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
That one is off. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
He hits the second from the line. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted by
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Vucevic down low. Adebayo on him. And it's Vucevic missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Martin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Ball. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Some showmanship from Butler on that slam. Never afraid to get physical with the D.
Here's Ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Williams up on top. Outside, Ball. Down low to end the run. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Butler passes to Stith. Back to Butler. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From the line. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Free throw, good Butler. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. Ball from long range. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Drummond. Shot to stop the run, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Lowry passes to Stith. Pass to Adebayo. Here is Stith. Guarded by Levine, and that one is stuffed right through.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Williams. Passes it to Drummond. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive
Hard
foul.
work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just
Personal
great
foul.
fundamentals.
What you love about
foul.
Vucevic, the consistency,
the
solid
line
shooting
for the
percentages, and he's averaged
Good luck.
double-digit rebounds for the last 5
One
years.
shot.
Max Strus is checked in for Martin. On the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Strus's shot is good.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
The pass to Stith. And here is Strus. Pass to Stith. Butler on the wing. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. Ball's knocked loose. Butler with the steal. Pass to Stith. Outside Lowry. Passes to Stith. Wide open. And it's Miami with another.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Williams. And the pass to Drummond. To the inside. Williams' shot is off.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. He gets that one. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Pass to Drummond. Sinks that one from the post. Drummond's got 8.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Strus. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Williams gets the bucket.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Pass to Stith. Butler with the ball. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Outside, Ball. Passes it to Williams. Back to Ball. He can't get that one. And Miami the other way now.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Strus finds Butler. Here's Strus. Over Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Strus missing. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
The pass to Drummond. Outside Williams. Stith against Levine. Pass the ball. Fires from the corner. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Here's what Chicago's going with right. And so it's the Miami Heat, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did coach have some new ideas for them?
DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First free throw is good. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Stith, the pass to Martin. Williams with the block. On the wing, Levine, covered by Stith. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. You definitely need a good coach.
Free throw good, Levine.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Well, their pass it to Stiff. Martin against Williams. Floats it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Williams has got 9 points.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Outside DeRozan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Levine passes to Vucevic. Ball kicks to Levine. Yeah, the step back. DeRozan's shot is good. He's got 14. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Pass to Stiff. From outside, off the mark. And Chicago shooting a meager 37% for the game. Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Kicks the ball. Passes it to Levine. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And there's the pass to Stiff. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Kyle Lowry. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Now Ball. Outside DeRozan. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ball's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Butler. Ball against Lowry. Pass to Stiff. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
High post Vucevic. He kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Jimmy Butler.
Nice aggressive play from Butler on offense so far, making the most of every chance he gets with the ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Stiff against Levine. Shoots from the line. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Right side Martin. Outside Lowry. Martin trying to free himself up, and Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
The Bulls making a switch here. Drummond's checked in.
Big round of applause, fans.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside Levine. Back to Ball. He dishes it to Drummond. Passes it to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to DeRozan. This one for 3. Bulls with the fresh shot clock.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Lowry passes to Stiff. The pass to Adebayo. Right side Lowry. Loads it up for Adebayo. Lowry finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Here's Ball to the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
At the line for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. At the line for 1.
And Vucevic, no good on that one.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Ball with it. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
For Miami, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good. Stith. Both free throws good from Stith.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside DeRozan. Levine against Stith. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. To the right side. Drummond working against Adebayo. That one drops for him. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Lowry passes to Stith. Now Adebayo. Outside Butler. Driving inside. Here's Stith. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defense may be too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You got to like what the kid has done in this game.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
For your Chicago Lovable.
Some changes for Chicago. Javonte Green, he's checked in for DeRozan. This game is always changing, and there are fads, it's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we had the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Vincent. Also Stith out there. Max Strus is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. Vincent the pass to Stith. Here's Vincent. Pass to Stith. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Stith's got 25 points in the game. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Strus. And it's DeRozan missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Heat shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent Players you draft and develop or sign and develop seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Here's White, badly trying to break free. Can't hit that one. And Miami shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Strus. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Dragic, and the shot is long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Strus, defended by Jones. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Heat, Max Strus. At the line for two.
He misses the free throw. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Outside, Jones. Back to Dragic. Outside, Green. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those two spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. And that one falls for White.
And no question, Kobe White can shoot it. How about the accuracy as well?
That might be underselling his ability, especially beyond the arc. He once set a franchise record with 7 threes in a single quarter.
Robinson passes to Stith. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Stith's got 14 points now in the second half. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Chicago. Dishes to Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Bulls, Tony Bradley. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Robinson against
2
Jones.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here is Strus. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Stiff the pass to Dedmon. Outside for Robinson. Back to Dedmon. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
First
Okay,
personal
when
foul.
you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to
for the
stop,
Heat,
especially when he has
Dwayne
that big
Dedmon.
of an advantage in this category.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Bulls.
No good on the free throw.
Green.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Craig, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Good on the second free throw.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And you can tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the kid.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
The pass to Stiff. Pass to Strus. Banked in off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Jones kicks to Green. And the rejection by Stiff. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.